What's up, everyone? So I decided to make another video after months of not making any videos. Man, the color looks kind of weird. I don't know, it must be the lights in here. Anyway, these are the new tools I've got since the last video. So I thought I would kind of go over what I've picked up in the last couple of months. Not a whole lot, but got a few things. So we'll just jump in. First thing I got, or the last thing I got, I guess, was this set of Torx screwdrivers, snap-on Torx screwdrivers. You know, I always see these on the truck, and I keep thinking I'm never going to use something like that. And, you know, usually I use a socket, but since I've got them, I've only had them maybe, I don't know, maybe a month. And I've been using mostly this little one. I think this is like an 8. What is that? Yeah, an 8. I find use for this all the time. And I doubt I'm ever going to use this big boy, but you never know. A T45, you never know. Something may come up and this becomes useful. But they had a deal on the whole set, and they were green. Even though it looks like that's a weird looking green in the camera, but they're definitely darker than that. But I thought, why not? You know, if you are interested, that's the part number on the full set. It goes from a T8 to a T45. So far, I love these handles. I mean, obviously my screwdrivers are the same. I mean, I feel like these are the best screwdrivers you can get, and so best Torx you can get. I may get the Allens. I don't know about that. That's going to be a stretch, but the Torx have definitely come in handy on a couple of different things. I think one was this one or this one. This one I used adjusting the little, I think it's this one. Either way, I think, yeah, it's T10, adjusting the idle on a Xterra, I believe. It was all out of whack. Someone had messed with it, but this set's pretty cool set. I've used a couple times. I'm sure I'll use it more, but anyway, we'll set that one aside. Other thing I got was this little rubber cart, and the deal, for some reason my Snap-on guy had these on his truck, but the deal was if you made a purchase that particular day of a certain amount of money, you got this cart. And I bought this little 3-piece Knipex set, which you can't go wrong. I don't know what I'm going to do with this one. I don't really have much use for it, but it's pretty cool. Mainly was interested in these. I think these are a 10-inch. Pretty sure that's 10-inch. These are the 10-inch cutters. I think that's 10-inch. But that's the part number on them. I have the 7-inch and thought, why not? They're pretty cool. The other thing, and I've used these up more than any of these, is these are the greatest. The hose clamp pliers. Or they're called Federband shelling. So these are your Federband shelling. I'm probably murdering that. Good little set. But anyway, I got that set and this to get the cart. Finally got, I see everyone has the test light with the digital voltage on it, and I just had the regular old one, and the tip on mine was getting so bad that you couldn't get into those little bitty fuses to test them. So that was one day. Got that, got the cart for free, and I've been, as you can see, filling it up and using it on a daily basis. Then right at Christmas, I decided to pick one of these up, and I've used it some. I'm still trying to get, I've never really been much of one for a spinner handle, but this is pretty neat. It does have the new style head, so instead of being like that, now they're like this. And he apparently bought a bunch of them with the push button release, which I I don't know. It's been a long time since I used a push button, but this thing's pretty handy. It's kind of neat. It's got a real smooth bearing or whatever's in there that makes it spin. But it just pretty cool. You can use it as a ratchet or as a little quick handle. Then I just picked up, for like the 100th time, I gave away my old that length ratchet. I forget what size it is, but now the Snap-on, if anyone has noticed, which I'm sure you have, they've started using a bigger handle. Don't know why they swapped from the smaller. Let's see if we can compare here, if it'll show up. But the handle size on the 3/8, these are both 3/8, the handle size changed to a bigger size. It's more like the 1/2-inch handle now. So, and it was green, and it actually says USA on it, as opposed to the older ones where everyone said they were made in China or Taiwan or wherever. And then the other ratchet is, I had one of these that had the locking, and it was just a mess. I just do not like Snap-on's locking head, so I just got one of the ones that don't have the locking head, and of course it's green. Then let's see, these I don't even know, I may have talked about these in a video, but I can't remember, so we'll go back through them. And that's the stubby 3/8 just Torx, and these are supposed to be for your like the brake calipers and just little tight area where you can't quite fit your regular Torx in there. So instead of having to, let's see, instead of using that, you can see there's a massive difference between those two. So I've used them maybe once, but of course, you know how it is. You spend a bunch of money on a new tool and then you don't use it. So anyway, stick those back up. Next, got this deep set of wigglers. I had the Matco ones, but they were just a disaster. So I said, I'm done trying to fight with those things and get the ones I know work. I've had no luck with any other wigglers. Don't know why this box is like this, but this is driving me nuts. It's like that game you play at Chuck E. Cheese. It's like whack-a-mole. You don't know which one's gonna pop up next, so you gotta hurry and you can sit here and do this for hours. Oh, doesn't that look like fun? Anyway, and Ford camshaft holding tool, OTC 6477, and that's for this big thing that I just got. Customer decided it wasn't worth fixing, and I need a bigger vehicle to go with the smaller Ford, so now I'm going to put that piece of glass in and put timing chains on this thing and clean it. It looks like it hasn't been cleaned in probably about 20 years or something. I know the oil change hasn't been changed in 20 years. It had about a quart left in it. Anyway, I think that's it. Can't think of anything else I got recently. Anyway, I'm back. I'm gonna start making videos on a regular basis if I'm not sitting here playing the whack-a-mole game, which oh, nope, there they are. Anyway, that box is just for showing this. I actually put them on a Vim rail because that drives me nuts. I can't deal with this. Like this, come on, Snap-on, you gotta do better than that. You can't make all your sockets fit in the tray that's supposed to be made for your sockets. That is horrible. Come on now. Anyway, subscribe, like the video, comment, and I'll start making more videos very soon.